did you evaluate the whole season as you look back from the start to the end? How do you look at it?
Yeah, we obviously had our ups and downs this season, but I think it's a really big learning experience for us, just being able to play in must-win games and important games. We learned a lot this year, and it's going to be so big for us in the future. As disappointing as it is to not be in the playoffs right now, I think it's just going to fuel our fire and push us to make that step next year.
What did you learn about yourself as you forced your own game to level up through adversity?
Just, I learned how to, reset quick. If I have a bad game or an off game, just how to, get ready for the next one, put it behind me, especially in the pressures of a contract year. I think, I was able to just kind of go out there and play and have fun and, not focus on that too much.
What does it mean to you to have the goal output and finish with almost double your points from last season and have that sort of breakthrough?
It means a lot to me. I've said to you guys before, I know I can be a goal scorer in this league, and to see that happen this year, it felt good for me personally, and I just want to keep getting better and score more goals next year and just build on this year and just be a consistent guy.
The way you scored, I heard a quote the other day. You said something about you scored goals you had never scored before, didn't know you could score. I guess maybe you could kind of explain that, just kind of the different goals you scored. Yeah,
I think maybe I meant like I scored goals I didn't expect to score. Like I put more pucks on net this year, and they just found their way in, and that's kind of more what I meant is I got the more shooting mentality this year, and pucks just started going in.
Dylan, you knew that you were going to be an NHL player, but what's the significance of this year? Not only you break out, you get the contract, and now you establish yourself not only as an NHL player, but as a core player in this team going forward.
Yeah, it's exciting to be a part of this core. I think everyone that's here is excited to be here, and people want to be here and play with us and play with this group. So it's extremely exciting to be here and be a part of that and be locked up for the next 7 years. I'm so happy to be here.
What did you guys learn in the month of March? I mean, it was such a terrible stretch, and then you guys figured it out, started playing a little differently, and had the finish that you had.
Yeah, I think we learned just how many games you can lose and still be in it. Everyone counted us out a lot of times, and we just found ways to, to stay in that race. And I think you learn a lot about this group is that we're never going to give up, we're never going to quit. And even when we go through those tough stretches, we know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and we're just going to keep pushing through that. And
You guys went through some tough stretches, but so many guys had career high points, career high goals this year. What do you think led to that?
I think Donnie's a huge part of that. He wants everyone to, reach their ceiling and be the best player they can be. And, he's been so big for all of us and in growing our games and just being able to go out there and play with confidence. And we go out there and we play free. We're not scared to make mistakes. And I think that's what allows us to, just get better and improve.
What do you think of the way that Turki and Quinn really developed their games at this level this season?
Yeah, I think they're both great. I had a lot of fun playing with them. I think they got better and better as the year went on, and they learned a lot as well. I mean, it's a long, hard year, and I think next year they're going to take a really big step. So I'm excited to see what they can do next year, and I was grateful to be able to play with them this year.
What was it like to help them along? Mindset, like from a year ago? I remember Don saying to us, sometimes you were your own worst enemy because you would get so hard on yourself if something didn't go right. How did you kind of change your mindset to maybe get over that?
Yeah, I think, I kind of took a little bit of pressure off myself this year because he did tell me that, and I do think I've been really hard on myself in the past years. And this year I kind of just wanted to go out there, and I knew if I started getting in my own head in a contract year, it wouldn't be good. So I just was able to kind of just put games behind me and, just focus on, helping the team win, and, that brought me success.
What was it like for you to help Jack and JJ along this season, knowing that you were just pretty recently in that spot too?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I know what they were going through in their rookie year. I had my slumps. So, it is tough. You hit a wall sometimes, and, I just try and work them through it. But, it was fun. I mean, I'm the same age as Jack and a year older than JJ, but, I do have a little bit more experience, I guess. But, they're both really smart players, and they were able to also figure it out on their own.
What's it like when you see Jack, a wiry guy, working the wall, working guys the way he presence there.
Yeah, it was awesome. I think he developed, he learned just how, strong you have to be in battles, and winning those battles, you have to give it your all every time, or else some big guy's just going to take the puck, and that's something I learned as well. And I'm still getting better at is just being hard on my stick at all times, and I think that's something that Jack learned as well.
Is the World Championships an option for you?
Yeah, it was an option, but I think at this point it's best for me to kind of rest my body, heal up from all the little things I got going on, and take some time to get home and spend time with my family.
That was important to you last year, though, wasn't it, to lead that tournament in goals? Because I remember at the end of the year, you had lots of chances. It wasn't like you weren't producing chances, but the puck wasn't going in for you. Has that kind of got you going, so then now you sprung into summer saying, hey, yeah, no, I can score goals, because you did it?
Yeah, that was a big part of me wanting to go last year. I obviously wasn't too happy with how my season ended, and goal scoring wise, I was in a big slump at the end, so I just wanted to go there, score some goals, get my confidence back, and try and help them win gold. But I think it was definitely big for me to go there and score some goals.
How special is it to be on a team, so many guys the same age, even though there's obviously older and younger, to be so close-knit off the ice? Like, obviously we know how tight the soccer room is, but to go into summer and know that you guys are all like best friends, how special is it to be at this moment in your career and have that?
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, there's so many good friends here, and away from the rink, we're always hanging out. And I mean, I live alone, and I never want to be at my house just because I'm alone. I always go over to Bryce and Mitzi's house. But yeah, I think it's so big. You need that camaraderie off the ice, and we have that, and that's what makes this group so special, and that's what's going to lead us to success. Is just guys that want to be around each other, guys that want to come to the rink every day because they miss hanging out with their friends, and that's something that we have.
Do you guys have any plans together this summer?
I mean, there's a group of us going on a little golf trip here this week, so it's a pretty big group, so it'll be fun. I don't know about further plans throughout the summer. Maybe we'll make some.
Well, you visited Dahlin in Sweden last year. It seemed like you had a good time there, didn't you?
Yeah, that was great just to go there and hang out with him in Sweden and see his lifestyle in the summer. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was great to do that then.
How much hockey will you watch in the next 2 months? A lot, none? You didn't make it, it's close, but you might learn from it. What's your philosophy on that?
Yeah, it's always tough to watch playoffs when you're not in it. But I do think I will watch a bit just to kind of see and learn and just see what it takes to go all the way now that I'm familiar with the teams, the players, and just I do think I will watch.
Don never wants you guys satisfied because he always feels there's more to each of you. Was that kind of his message when you were just talking to him in your interview?
Yeah, he told me that he doesn't think I'm anywhere close to the player I can be, and he said it's surprising I scored 30 goals the way I did because he thinks I have so much more in my game. So it means a lot. He wants us all to be the best we can be, and he wants to help us get there. So I'm excited to see what he has for me.
He kind of said the same thing to Tage, that he didn't think Tage was close to where he was. We saw where Tage went this year. What does that mean to you that he thinks that there's a lot more there given your numbers this year?
Yeah, it does mean a lot. He just sees the potential in everyone, and he wants us to get there, and he's going to help us get there. So, for him to look at my numbers and think that I can be way better, it means a lot.
Are you surprised by your numbers?
I wouldn't say I'm surprised, no. I always knew I had that potential in me, and yeah, those are kind of the goals I set. It was around those numbers, so to hit those goals, I'm happy. But I just want to keep getting better and set higher goals next year, and just keep hitting them.
You said you wanted to be more of a goal scorer last year. What's your goal this summer?
I mean, I want to score more goals, I guess. Yeah, if I'm a 30-goal scorer now, I want to be a 40-goal scorer next year and just keep getting better and better every year. And just improve all areas of my game. I want to get better in battles along the wall and being able to win those battles and maintain possession and just keep improving all aspects of my game.
I know you love being home, but do you have to go other places in the summertime if you want to get ice and that type of thing? Is that really not available to you there in the summertime?
Yeah, they do take the ice out back home a lot in the summer. So, if I want to get on the ice, I do have to leave home. And I'm probably going to be in London, Ontario again this summer. It's a good spot. It's perfect. I get to live with Bryce there too. So. Yeah.